I'm joined here by John here in San Francisco. We're really lucky to be here and really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
It's been
glad to finally meet both of you guys.
If you guys don't recognize John, some of you might because he did a testimonial for us about 6 months ago. And if you haven't seen that, click on the link up there and you'll be able to check out his video of his whole healing journey. But what we're going to do today is just get a little update on how he's doing, because it's been 6 months since he's finished working with us. And since we're lucky enough to meet him in person, John, if you'd just like to share with us how the last 6 months have been and how you've been feeling.
Yeah, I've been doing good. I mean, I still think things have probably continued to improve over the last 6 months. I feel like I'm in a very good place at this point. I just had a follow-up with my GI doctor, and everything turned out good as far as the tests that we've done. So I feel good. I've introduced a lot of new foods since we talked 6 months ago.
Yeah. And
I just feel like things are better than they were 6 months ago. So for sure.
Yeah, and that's what most clients experience. They just it's a building blocks of health. You build a base through the program, and then you're just building. You're building your foundation with the program, and then following that, you build your house on top of that, and you build your house with healthy raw materials, which is the fruits and veggies that we eat. Interesting when we talked about your GI experience. I find it incredible that even though you provide strong evidence for you to feel better, the GI doctor was in disbelief as to how well you're doing.
Yeah, I think that he's still kind of under the opinion that I must still have symptoms, or there must be a problem, and he's recommended something like a colonoscopy. I think according to him, that's the only absolute way to know. But I can't believe, I believe that I'm in a good state right now, and that it feels unnecessary to me, the colonoscopy. So
yeah, and you know your body. You know your body, you know how you're feeling, you know that you're not getting any symptoms, you know what feeling inflamed is like. And do you feel like that right now?
No, I don't. And I wanted to kind of explain that I haven't gone. I've experienced additional foods since we spoke last time, but I'm still pretty much within the framework of what we've worked on, during those 6 months. So I guess I want to make that clear.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that builds a foundation of, even we still do some of those things, like eating healing diet on some days and eating mostly starches, and we still eat fruit till dinner. So, that's the foundation of what healthy eating is all about. You want to be eating lots and lots of fruit, because fruit is the best food for your body. But at the end of the day, if you can eat a good variety of foods and introduce a new range of fruits into your diet and still feel good, that's the main thing.
Correct. That's probably, at least for me, I've stuck pretty much with the similar foods, with some experimenting. But that's one area that I definitely want to get more into, of trying to experience other types of, or additional foods, I guess I should say, in different ways of cooking them and so forth. But I have been, generally speaking, I do the fruit in the morning and fruit for lunch. Occasionally I do, I guess I would call it cheat and have cooked lunches, but that's not the general. I generally don't do that.
It's not really cheating, John, because this is not a diet. Okay, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's a way of living that we kind of incorporate into our lives. And if you're doing something here and there that's a little bit outside of the rules, there's no real kind of, it's just guidelines as to what you need to do, man. So don't get all beat up about it, okay?
No. I know when we had many conversations, and you said, don't worry too much about it if you do have something. Obviously, the way I'm eating, things get cleaned out fairly quickly, so I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I think the best thing about the education that John's gone through is that if he does do something that's outside the guidelines or something, he knows how to heal himself. You know, that's I think the biggest bit of information that we can give to all our clients is teach them how the body heals itself. It's not just about food. The education on our program, and the food's the easy thing, isn't it? I can tell you what to eat, that's easy. But the education about what you're going to learn about how your body heals itself, that's the real gist of it. And now you know, you've got a template. If something doesn't feel right, you know what to do, don't you?
That's correct. I mean, when I do travel for business or sometimes on vacation, but I always stick to the best I can within the principles. But when I come back, I think it's always comforting to come back and kind of get regrounded on, you know, everything that I learned, and just being able to prepare the food myself is very helpful.
All right, man. Thanks again for sharing, and it's so good when we can finally meet. And you know, even after 6 months, he's still doing great, and this is what it's all about.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah,
I guess since it's on a camera here, I definitely want to thank Shamiz and Shakul for all the help and, you know, everything that they've helped me with, and I feel I guess blessed to be able to do their program, and you know, my only, I guess, wish or disappointment was I wish I could have done it sooner. And not have had to waited so long to be able to find such a program that they actually provide. So thank you guys.
Well, thanks, John. We really appreciate it, man. And it's a real pleasure to meet you and hang out with you for a little bit. And yeah, I mean, we've just really enjoyed our time here. And I guess Sham will agree with me as well that meeting some of our clients right at the end of the trip was a real highlight, I think. And yeah, you know, congratulations to you, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you. We'll do.